Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of boxing's most polarizing figures, has long been a lightning rod for controversy, both inside and outside the ring. His undefeated record, staggering wealth, and larger-than-life persona have made him a global icon, but recent developments have cast a shadow over his carefully crafted image. A series of bombshell revelations, coupled with scathing critiques from media heavyweights like Stephen A. Smith and Jimmy Kimmel, have fueled intense scrutiny of Mayweather's financial decisions, legal troubles, and post-retirement boxing endeavors. These events have sparked widespread debate about whether Mayweather's empire is as unassailable as he claims, or if cracks are beginning to show in the facade of the self-proclaimed Money Mayweather. The saga unfolded on a grand stage, with ESPN's Stephen A. Smith and late-night host Jimmy Kimmel delivering a one-two punch that reverberated across sports and entertainment. During a heated ESPN segment, Smith, known for his unfiltered commentary, tore into Mayweather's legacy, questioning the boxer's financial acumen and criticizing his lavish spending habits. Smith argued that Mayweather's ostentatious lifestyle, marked by exorbitant purchases and questionable investments, could jeopardize his long-term financial stability. Meanwhile, Kimmel, a master of satirical comedy, took aim at Mayweather's public persona during a segment on Jimmy Kimmel Live. With sharp wit and well-timed parody, Kimmel mocked Mayweather's entourage, his extravagant claims, and his involvement in controversial ventures, leaving audiences in stitches and sparking a flurry of headlines. The timing of these critiques couldn't have been more significant. Mayweather has faced mounting allegations of involvement in dubious financial schemes, including crypto scams, shady real estate deals, and unpaid debts. These accusations have raised questions about the legitimacy of his wealth and the sustainability of his lifestyle. Financial analysts have long cautioned that even the wealthiest individuals can face ruin through reckless spending and poor investments, and Mayweather's case appears to be a textbook example. Reports of a $42 million real estate portfolio in New York City, which Mayweather claimed as part of his empire, have come under intense scrutiny. Investigative journalists and real estate experts found no evidence of ownership transfers in the properties Mayweather pointed to during a publicized walk through Manhattan, where he confidently declared ownership of high-rise buildings. The New York City Housing Partnership, a non-profit tied to many of the properties, confirmed they had no record of any sale or change in ownership, further undermining Mayweather's claims. These revelations have painted a troubling picture of Mayweather's financial dealings. While he has amassed over $1.1 billion in career earnings, with blockbuster paydays from fights against Manny Pacquiao, $250 million, and Conor McGregor, $300 million, his spending habits have raised red flags. Mayweather's penchant for luxury is well documented. He reportedly spends $1,000 per meal for his personal chef, $1,000 for haircuts, and millions on high-end vehicles, including a $4.7 million Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, one of only two in existence. Recently, he signed a lease for a midtown Manhattan apartment at $100,000 per month, a move that critics argue is more about projecting wealth than making sound financial sense. Some speculate that leasing, rather than purchasing, allows Mayweather to write off significant expenses for business purposes, but others see it as emblematic of a broader pattern of impulsive spending. Mayweather's response to these criticisms has been characteristically defiant. In a 2017 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, he brushed off questions about his financial practices with swagger, declaring, "Whatever you bet, if you don't win, I'll give it back to you." He has consistently portrayed himself as a financial genius, citing his 2006 decision to buy out his contract with Top Rank for $750,000, a move that led to $750 million in earnings from subsequent fights. Mayweather claims to generate $300 million per month through investments, particularly in real estate, and boasts an expansive portfolio that includes luxury properties, Mayweather Promotions, and the Money Team brand. "If everybody claiming I'm not that sharp, then why should I reveal my business plan?" he asked during a heated exchange, insisting that his billionaire status by age 40, without endorsement deals, proves his savvy. Yet, the skepticism persists. Stephen A. Smith has been particularly vocal, arguing that Mayweather's extravagant expenditures and questionable investments belie his image as a shrewd businessman. Smith pointed to the Manhattan real estate debacle as evidence of potential mismanagement, suggesting that Mayweather's claims of ownership may reflect minority stakes or options rather than full control. The absence of transparency in these dealings has only fueled speculation that Mayweather's wealth may not be as secure as he projects. Smith's commentary serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked spending, especially for someone whose income now relies heavily on exhibition matches and public appearances rather than consistent professional boxing earnings. The controversy surrounding Mayweather extends beyond finances. His post-retirement career, marked by a string of exhibition matches against non-professional opponents, has drawn sharp criticism from boxing purists and rivals alike. Since retiring in 2017, Mayweather has faced YouTubers like Logan Paul, earning a guaranteed $30 million for their 2021 bout, as well as MMA fighters and other non-traditional opponents. These low-risk, high-reward events have proven lucrative but have sparked debate about their impact on boxing's integrity. Critics argue that these spectacles prioritize entertainment over competition, reducing a storied sport to a sideshow. Oscar de la Hoya, Mayweather's longtime rival, has been particularly scathing, accusing Mayweather of hypocrisy for mocking crossover fighters while profiting from similar ventures. "He's a scammer and a fraud," de la Hoya declared, pointing to Mayweather's exhibition against John Gotti III, which ended in chaos and boos from the crowd. Mayweather, however, defends these matches as a legitimate means of building wealth and legacy. "I'm able to nuke the game," he boasted, comparing himself to billionaires like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, who continue to earn in their later years. He argues that his ability to command millions for low-stakes bouts reflects his business acumen and marketability. Yet, for many fans, these exhibitions detract from Mayweather's legacy as one of boxing's greatest technicians, shifting the focus from skill to showmanship. Stephen A. Smith echoed this sentiment, urging Mayweather to preserve his pristine space as an elite athlete by avoiding unworthy opponents. "Not just anybody deserves to be in your space," Smith said, criticizing Mayweather's choice to face figures like Gotti III, who lack serious boxing credentials. Adding to Mayweather's challenges are a series of legal disputes that have tarnished his reputation. In 2014, his ex-fiancée Chantel Jackson filed a lawsuit alleging battery, defamation, and invasion of privacy, claiming Mayweather posted a sonogram of their aborted twins online and threatened to release intimate photos. In 2010, Josie Harris, the mother of 3 of Mayweather's children, accused him of a violent assault, leading to a guilty plea and a 2-month jail sentence. More recently, strippers at Mayweather's Girl Collection Club have filed lawsuits alleging loss of wages and hinting at forthcoming harassment claims. These legal battles, combined with financial controversies, have painted a picture of a man whose personal and professional lives are increasingly entangled in turmoil. Jimmy Kimmel's interactions with Mayweather have added a layer of public humiliation to the saga. During the 2015 Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, Kimmel joined Pacquiao's entourage in a humorous parody of Justin Bieber, wearing a Pac-Man t-shirt that depicted the character eating Mayweather's head. The stunt drew widespread attention and underscored Kimmel's knack for blending comedy with social commentary. In a 2017 interview, Kimmel pushed Mayweather further, asking if he would make love to Conor McGregor, a question that left the boxer visibly flustered. These moments, while entertaining, have amplified the perception that Mayweather's public persona is a carefully curated construct, vulnerable to scrutiny and satire. Mayweather's defenders argue that his wealth and success speak for themselves. He has emphasized the importance of mentorship and knowledge transfer in building generational wealth, recounting how he sought advice from billionaire friends to replicate their success. "It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this," he told Snoop Dogg, stressing the need to learn from those who have achieved lasting financial stability. Mayweather's focus on passing wealth-building knowledge to his children reflects a desire to transcend his rich status and become truly wealthy. Yet, his actions, lavish rentals, questionable investments, and legal disputes suggest a disconnect between his rhetoric and reality. The debate over Mayweather's legacy is multifaceted. His exhibition matches, while financially savvy, have alienated purists who view them as a betrayal of boxing's traditions. His financial troubles, amplified by media critiques and investigative reporting, raise questions about the sustainability of his wealth. His legal issues, particularly allegations of abuse, cast a dark shadow over his achievements. Together, these factors have transformed Mayweather from an untouchable icon to a figure whose vulnerabilities are increasingly exposed. As the controversy unfolds, the public remains divided. Some see Mayweather as a master strategist, leveraging his fame and marketability to stay relevant and wealthy. Others view him as a cautionary tale, a man whose hubris and excesses threaten to unravel his empire. The critiques from Smith and Kimmel, combined with De La Hoya's accusations and ongoing investigations, have ensured that Mayweather's every move is under a microscope. Whether he can weather this storm and preserve his legacy remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the narrative of Floyd Mayweather is far from over, and its next chapter promises to be as contentious as the last.